All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. A big welcome back carry for David Johnson, who almost missed all of last year. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Rosen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the toss, here's Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to make the tackle, Samson Ebukam.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Going up top. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Lets it go for Nelson. He's got it at the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a first and goal from the 10-yard line.
Gone! Back out of that Philly, here we go!
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be second and goal.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is third and goal. Here's Rosen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mark Barron. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They go play action here on first down. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And able to get a little more breathing room out to the 5-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now a play fake here on first down. Working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. He got 29 yards that time.
Start left here.
On 1st and 10, Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hey, lift!
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
To throw on 2nd down is gone. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And then convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Hey, lift!
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, Hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be a second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Here we go now. 3-19. Detroit. The 3-19.
To throw is Rosen. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Rosen to throw again. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. This quarterback now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
On second down, Rosen. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. The Cardinals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this.
Leopard!
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Now Rosen to throw on second down. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Rosen. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Rosen. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
After the interception, here's Goff. It's caught left side by Cooks. And they're going to have this one up near the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Value three. Orgon. Hey, 5. Joe, 12. 14.
Now a first down throw. Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Woods. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Super 66. Go 12. Go. Hey, 5. 2 up.
Goff throwing again. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. Goff on 1st down. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Again, Goff. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Throwing again is Goff. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And Zerline's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
With it on the return is Logan. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the 2nd half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice 1st half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough 1st half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side, and that's caught inside the 35. Goff finding Cooks on a big play, and even 40 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Super 66.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And Gurley fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Following a fumble recovery, it's Rosen. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Gone! Here we go now. 3-19.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Fielded at about the 28. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Time to establish the run game here. Gurley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Wasn't able to get anything, no gain. Fumbled once already. Maybe he's being a little careful. Not necessarily on that play, but I'm sure that's in his mind somewhere.
Oh, without a doubt, because protecting the football is job one for anyone who's carrying it. And that's exactly what he tried to do on that play, but it didn't gain him any yardage.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Goff now looking to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, L.A. Gerald Everett, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go, as we saw there.
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
On second down, here's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the third quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 30. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Rams now coming out on the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Goff now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, lift! Now you won!
Now a handoff for Gurley. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
12! 12! Hey, let's go! Let's go, 12! Let's go! Round! Five.
To throw on second down is gone. He gets it to Cooks. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
76. Super 66.
On first down, it's Gurley. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Okay, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen in today's NFL, they're going to weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have agility. And the way that they can get out in front of a runner and create a space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and the runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because it's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked really well for a nice piece of yardage.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
On second down, here's Goff. Dumps it off to Gurley. Good move by Gurley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a second and goal. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Hey, lift!
They get it to him running left. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. With it on the return is Logan. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Here's Rosen. Over the middle, complete. It's Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very solid gain of 27. This quarterback now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Gun.
Now Rosen looking to throw. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Rosen to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 32. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Here's Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Louis.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Orange. Hey, Shell. Super 66.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And his kick is good. Didn't hit it all that well, but he got enough on it to put it through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
All right, now look at 59.
On second down, Rosen. Going for the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. Third down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Third and long here for Rosen. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. Time for a break. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. He'll return it from the 6. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Orange. Super 66. 36.
Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Super 1. Hardball. Value 3.
Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for Los Angeles, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.